Thanks for coming back for a new art lesson today. I'm so excited, especially because I got a real Artways Park Art 2020 shirt. Alright, today's word of the day is friend. We are going to make art inspired by friendship. Who are your closest friends? I like to keep pictures of my friends around in my apartment, so I'm actually lucky I have 4 siblings and I consider them my best friends. So sometimes your friend can be your family also. I have another best friend, Mallory, I keep in a frame, and she's my best friend because she always helps me when I really need it, and I have lots of fun with her, and I know I can always count on her. So who are your best friends? Are they from school? Are they from the neighborhood? Are they in your family? We're going to create some paper chain friends today. What does it mean to be a good friend? Friends are people whom you can have fun with and make you laugh. Friends are also people that are there for you when you need it. A friend are those rare people who ask how we are and then wait to hear the answer. Friends really care. How do you show that you're a good friend? Who are people that are important to you who are good friends to you? Okay, now that you thought of some of your friends, you need to gather your materials. All you need is crayons, scissors, and a pencil. You're going to be doing a lot of folding for this project. So maybe you've done some folding with origami before. The first thing you're going to do, we actually want a long chain. So we're going to cut this paper in half so we can have a chain like that. So you're going to fold it in half. Sometimes we call this the hot dog fold because it's like making a long hot dog bun. And you make sure that these sides are lined up as close as possible. Doesn't need to be perfect, but try to get a nice flat edge. And I like to push back my fold that way and then go zoop, zoop, and press both sides down. You're going to open that up and then you're going to cut. So you can maybe save the other half to do another art project, or if you really like making the chain people, you could make another chain. Maybe you could stick it together and make a long chain of chain people. Now we're going to fold this a certain way. We're going to fold it in half. We're not going to do a hot dog fold again. We're going to go this way. Okay, so this is like a book fold. Okay, and you're going to do it totally in half. So you're going to come all the way to the edge. You don't want to fold it like that. You don't want to fold it like that. You want to try to line up those edges so it's nice and together. And I'm going to do my other straight back and zoop, zoop, fold. Okay, so we almost have like a book. All right, now you're going to fold that again. So you're going to leave it folded, but then you're going to actually fold it again. So like this, no. Like this, no. Like that. Your paper might start to crinkle up a little bit. That's okay. Use your artist's fingers to make the paper go the way you want it to go. Okay. That is our special fold. Now you're actually going to open this up. And we have space for 1, 2, 3, 4 friends. So now we have to change our fold into what's called an accordion fold. An accordion fold is a special fold where you start with their bottom piece and you flip everything that way. Then you press on top. So there's one hiding under there. Now I have a new top, and I'm going to hold this down while I flip everything the other way. Now I have this new piece, and I'm going to flip back the other way. So when you pick it up, it's like a zigzag, or like an M, or like a W. Let's try that again. I'll show you again. Press down on your first piece, flip it, press down, the other way, press down, and the other way, press down. Okay, so now you should pause your video, try that fold. If you need to stop and rewind to watch it again, you can do that too. Okay, now that you have your accordion fold, you can draw the body. And you're going to draw one person, and you're going to want the head to be here, arms here, and the legs here. And before I draw something, I try to kind of use my finger to pretend where everything's gonna go, so when I draw it, I know it won't be too small or it won't be too big. Another trick you can do is you can actually draw with your eraser, and your eraser kind of leaves a mark that you can follow. But the lines you're gonna want is a triangle right at the middle on the bottom. Then your legs are going to be here. So I'm going to start in this bottom corner, and I'm going to draw a line up like that. Okay, I want to do the other bottom corner, so I'm going to do a line like that. Oh, my line looks a little funky, but that's okay. That's why we have an eraser. So I'm going to erase it, and I'm going to try to follow it more like that. Awesome. Make mine go a little bit taller to the middle of the paper. Now you're going to have your arms reach out. So I'm going to go straight out this way and straight out that way. I'm going to do my other side of the arm. So am I going to go like that? No, I'm going to have little skinny spaghetti arms if I do that. So you want to make sure you have pretty thick arms so your paper chain can hold together. So I'm going to go like that, and on the other side like that. Now what are we missing? We are missing the head. So we're just going to connect like that. Sometimes I find the middle and I make a dot at the top of the head, so I know where I'm going to reach to on each side. Okay, so there's my little stick figure person. Remember, triangle, legs, arms, and head. You probably can guess what is next. I'm going to take my scissors, and you are cutting through a few layers of paper, so you want to take your time and be persistent. I'm going to pinch my paper together, and sometimes kids use the front of their scissors and they say, oh, it won't cut. You sometimes have to make sure you're using towards the back of your scissors. You get more leverage and it's a little bit stronger if you move the paper to the back. Now I'm going to do little chomps, and you should be able to cut those pieces out. So I always tell my students not to do big chomps like that, but just like little bites. So you're going to go right to the edge of the scissors and pinch your paper together. Turn your paper if you need to. Sometimes I tell my students also, if you feel like you're getting turned into a pretzel moving the paper around and you can't do a cut, just stop and move the paper. Sometimes you just need to change your direction. So instead of going like, I'm going to turn my paper that way. So you are the artist, you control the paper and make it go the way you want it to go. Stop. I think I'm going to turn my paper and go in this way. And you want to make sure that these edges, you don't cut them, because that's what's going to hold your people together. In like that, and in like that. Okay, this is the best part. Let's see if this worked. Nice! It came out awesome. And I see my legs are connected too, so that worked nicely. I can keep my friends together holding hands. Now that my friends are all laid out, I can start using my creativity and designing them. So you can actually leave the faces blank if you don't feel comfortable drawing faces or it's challenging for you. You can just leave them blank, but I'll show you a couple tricks to draw some easy kind of cartoon faces. Now each friend, you want to show something that represents them. So I'm drawing my nephew Stevie here. He loves turtles, so I drew a little turtle on his shirt. He also has curly hair, so I'm going to do some curls at the top. Now if you want to do a face, a simple face you could do is just some little circles. A tiny smile, you actually make a tiny smile as the nose, and then you do a bigger smile as the mouth. Now you might like to draw more detailed eyes, noses, and mouths, so you can go ahead and draw a face any way you feel comfortable. You might want to draw this line in to show their neck. If you are curious what drawing shoes might be like, you can draw a little hump here to kind of show their shoes. Now the next person I'm going to draw is my best friend Mallory. She is full of love and she's usually really happy, so I'm going to draw a heart on her shirt to represent love. And I'm going to give her some ruffly sleeves because sometimes she's kind of fancy. And she has longer hair, so if you're drawing longer hair, you can just draw a line like that to show the hair going down past the friend's shoulders. Then I'm going to do some eyes just the way I showed you before. A little smile and then a big smile, and she usually has big smiles, so I'm going to do another curve to show that she's smiling big. I'm going to connect right here, give her a couple hairlines. You can even add some eyelashes, you can add eyebrows, and you can make your work as detailed as you want, but always add something to symbolize who your friend is. I'm going to do some cheetah print pants because she sometimes likes to wear animal print stuff. So I'm going to give her some cheetah print pants. So now think about your friends and go ahead and draw those details. One of my friends wears glasses and likes to be peaceful and calm. Another one of my friends likes plants, so I drew a leaf on her shirt. When you're done with your pencil, you want to take your Sharpie and go over all the details you drew. Now it's time for color. So I want to show you a couple things you can do with crayons. When you're coloring someone's skin, you can think about what the color of their skin is, and you can press harder to get darker colors or lighter to get lighter colors. So my nephew's skin is like a light brown, so I'm pressing really lightly on the face. My friend's skin is a little darker, so I'm going to press a little bit harder with my crayon, and you can see I got two colors just by pressing harder on one color. So that's showing different value. So if you want to show darks and lights, you can press your crayon darker or lighter. That's why crayons might be better than markers, because you can get dark shades, for example a dark red, and lighter shades just by pressing lighter with your crayon. So think about creating different shades when you're coloring. You can also make sure you are filling in all the peekaboos, not leaving any areas white. You can also experiment if you like making your new colors. You can blend colors on top of each other to see what they make. Be a careful artist and have fun. You may also want to put a piece of paper under your artwork when you're coloring or painting so nothing gets on the table. I like to think of my friends' favorite colors when I chose what color I used for their clothing. Okay, everybody, that was a lot of fun. Here is my friendship train, and I think I'm actually going to hang this in my room. So if I'm ever upset, I can think about the friends I have. You could also give this as a gift. And if you really enjoyed it, you can keep making more. Maybe you want to make a family chain and do all the members of your family. It's been great making art with you. I hope you come to the Google Meets and show me your friends and tell me about them. And remember, always be a good friend. Have a great day. Bye.